Well, life before Katrina was wonderful. Actually, we were serving the Lord, me and the congregation and others, elders, what have you. But I believe what God did, He prepared us with the different family retreats we would go on during the time. In other words, we would take trips during weekends, during Mardi Gras time. We would get together with families, and we'll go to family retreat centers and spend 3 or 4 days together. So He was preparing us actually for the storm to come.
When I first realized that I wasn't going to go back home was when I seen the water and all the devastation and stuff. I mean, I was in shock. I was in shock for a long time, you know, to realize that, you know, I wasn't going back home, that, you know, I probably wouldn't see my family and friends again. It was just so many uncertainties, you know. I was scared. You know, it was real scary and lonely. I cried a lot at night, you know, and just tried to get through it, but...
The Smoking for Jesus Ministry, they are certainly a faith-based organization, and because they had lost a lot of their materials in the hurricane, we were a resource for them, and we got to become very good friends with a number of them very quickly. And they supported us, and we supported them, and so it was a nice marriage. As far as how they ended up in Marble Falls, you know, that it was they felt like they were being led from God in a modern day Exodus, and He led them to Marble Falls, where they have came and been a real asset to our community here.
When we got to Texas, I was committed to embrace Texas. I was anxious to get, you know, the stereotype off of, you know, some of what had been going on in the city of New Orleans. The media had already given out so much bad information about the people and the culture and things like that. So I was anxious to get our story out. I was anxious to show people that it's not, you know, wise to stereotype people because of color of the skin, because of whatever it may be.
The men and women that came were trained to be responsible men and women because of the different businesses that we had in New Orleans already. We brought carpenters, we brought electricians, we brought restaurant workers, beauty salon. We brought people that were responsible. And because of the family type setting we developed in the church, it helped us to be able to survive. The people of Marble Falls were wonderful. They accepted us with open arms.
You know, we brought more than just our color into the community. We brought a little flavor into it, and that's what, you know, that's what Marble Falls did well, you know, with the little knowledge that they had about us. They opened up their schools. I mean, they could have made it hard for us, for our kids to get into their schools district, but they didn't. You know, they embraced them and got them in school before they even had any type of records or anything like that. So it was important that we helped each other, you know, kind of get adjusted, you know, and that's what I remember most about Marble Falls, the fact that they went out their way, you know, to really help us, you know, to really let us know, man, look, you know, if you all gonna be here for the long haul, let's see how we can work this out, you know.
Because I am, you know, a cook, and I love to cook, and that is a big part of New Orleans. Jambalaya and gumbos, a lot of the foods are mixed with a lot of different ingredients. You know, you have, I mean, a gumbo, you just throw everything in a pot and it's a gumbo. So that's how it kind of is now for us being here. It's like we came and we brought that flavor, you know, to Central Texas, and so it's like a country gumbo. You know, it's like you have the whites, you have the Mexicans, you have the Cajuns, the blacks, and, you know, we all mixing in it. So it tastes good. You know, gumbo with a lot of stuff in it tastes good. So I think that it's going to leave a good taste in the Texans' mouth.